Another side.
And when you say lunchrooms, can you sort of draw me a word picture? It's a little hard for me to imagine.
It would be a cavernous cave that it's usually lit, but with the power outage, there's probably no light. The lights that they do have would be their headlamps.
Those who are even further down, who are 2, 3, or even 4,000 feet down, isn't the air sent down there by fans that are powered by electricity, or is there sufficient air as things stand?
They are ventilated by the fans. I believe they've got some generators working now to force air down to the... there's no immediate danger for the miners at this time.
And they have food, they have water, so I mean, if indeed they could climb up, why are the ones who are, let's say, 700 or 800 feet below ground not climbing up the ladders?
At this time, it's up to the company to decide when the miners are coming up. It's just a precautionary right now. So
when I said at the beginning that people have their hearts in their mouths, I don't want to be overly dramatic about this. It may just be that this is a temporary inconvenience, and if worst came to worst, you could get them out of there.
I'm sure they could get them.
That's true. At this time, they could get them out if necessary, need be. And right now, it's just a precautionary move that they've have them in the lunchrooms.
When did the shift begin? In other words, how long have these men been underground?
Some of them were probably still there from day shift, which would have been from probably 7 o'clock in the morning. Others were just going down for their afternoon shift.
What else is happening in the greater Sudbury area there? You're still totally out of power?
We're still totally out of power. We haven't had any major incidents at this time. The only problem we had originally was with traffic control, and that's been alleviated now that most people are home.
And people are responding in good humor to this?
Presently, yes. We haven't had any difficulties and no major problems or incidents at this time.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, and our prayers are with those men underground, and hope you get them out of there very quickly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Okay.
Good of you to join us.
Okay, thanks.
Let me just see what else we've got here. Eddie Pinder, our producer, is reporting from Brooklyn that parts of Brooklyn now seem to have power again. The power is back up, I am told, in parts of the Bronx. That ground stop, which I said to you before, has been lifted at Kennedy Airport. Apparently they delayed that. That was supposed to happen at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It hasn't happened yet, but it will about 10 o'clock, so whatever planes... and if you see a dark screen in front of you, that's because that's what our helicopter is showing us from Manhattan. Very few lights to be seen in Manhattan. Most of the power is not on there, but by and large, the beginnings of good news starting to leak into this very dark picture in that parts of northern New Jersey now have power again. As I said to you, parts of Detroit have power, parts of Brooklyn and the Bronx have power, and there is every reason to hope that this trend is going to continue. Now, tell me again, where am I going next here? Yes, Mr. Norm Fraser from Hydro Ottawa. Mr. Fraser, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Tell me what Hydro Ottawa is. Is that the power company up in Ottawa?
We're like the equivalent of Con Ed for the city of Ottawa. We're the distributor.
I got you. Now, are you starting to come online again? Any of your power coming back up?
We've had some small successes. There's one pocket on our west end that's back in service, but for the most part, we're still dark here.
There's been this sort of ping-pong match of charge, countercharge going back and forth for much of the evening. It apparently went as high as the Prime Minister's office there in Ottawa, in which the Canadian Prime Minister was saying that all of this began with a fire at Con Ed in New York, and the folks at Con Ed in New York are saying, no, it isn't, it began up in Canada. Do you have any idea where this thing did begin and what it was and how it happened?
Actually, personally, I do not. I would like to wait for the final results to come in, because all I can tell you is that I have heard of no reports of any damage to equipment in our area, and so it's highly unlikely it started from up here.
All right, you're a prudent man. You don't want to get into this fight, and I don't blame you at all. But tell me, what is the prognosis for up there? How quickly do you think you're going to be able to get power up again?
It's hard to tell. The way these things work, we have a similar group as the PJM interconnection. It's called the Independent Market Operator, and they operate the power